Hello everyone, and welcome back to Clan Generator, where last time HopeClan was getting very close to reaching 12 members, in which case they will be considered a full clan, able to appoint a leader and be given their first set of 9 lives by StarClan in a very long time. So that is very exciting. As you can see, we currently sit at 14 members, which is over the 12 cat mark. However, there has to be 12 cats, not including kits. So little seed kit, clay kit, and missile kit have to grow up nice and strong, and we have to hope that nobody dies. Now, to be fair, we do have a 2-cat cushion here. Well, I hope that we will end this challenge with all 14 of these guys, maybe even some more cats. It's possible that 1 or 2 of these cats could die and we could still succeed in the challenge. That being said, you may have noticed a familiar face in our clan. I asked at the end of last episode whether you wanted to see Puzzle in the clan, and one of you guys said yes. So here is Puzzle. Because she was a wandering healer, she has now joined the clan as a medicine cat, even though, well, that might be considered a tad bit cheaty since we didn't actually get her into the clan by regular means, and the rules do say you can't set cats to be a medicine cat until you have your 12 cats, but in any case, Puzzle was not set by me. She was set by the game to be a healer, so I figure that's fair and square. It is now Moon 61. HopeClan still has no deputy or leader, of course. A rogue waits on the border for a patrol, asking to join the clan. The rogue decides to keep their old name, Fern. So we have a new cat joining the clan. That is very exciting and will help us in our goal of getting to 12. In fact, maybe we already have reached that goal. Although some of our cats still might die, we'll have to see. EP is no longer all scraped up. Tadpolefern's head is no longer painful. Venti's wound is no longer infected, and Venti has healed from the strain of delivering her litter. Bouncekit woke up with a mild headache, but got up to play anyways, ignoring the nagging pain. Relationship-wise, Fleet Freckle is laughing at bad jokes from Fern and cheering Bouncekit up after a small disagreement. Partridge Fur said something that rubbed Clay Kit the wrong way. Partridge Fur also thinks Seed Kit is very helpful. Puzzle chats with Brown Minnow. Brown Minnow asks Puzzle to speak up. Weevil Stripe thinks EP isn't very considerate of others. Weevil Stripe is delighted to be working with Nimblehope today. Brown Minnow caught Weevil Stripe complaining about him behind his back. Brown Minnow, Fleet Freckle, and Weevil Stripe took a sunbath. Nimblehope thinks Weevil Stripe isn't very considerate of others. Seed Kit offers Fern some feathers as a welcome gift. Aww. Brown Minnow asks Fern if they could use some help getting introduced to the other clan members. Bouncekit offers Fern some feathers as a welcome gift. Pad has a disagreement with Partridge Fur. Pad cheers Shackadazzle up after a small disagreement. EP basks in the sun with Partridge Fur. EP couldn't imagine how boring things would be without a friend like Shackadazzle. Shackadazzle saw Venti the other day and got a chance to say hello. Shackadazzle, Pad, and Venti took a sunbath and had a nice talk. Tadpolefern talks with Partridge Fur. Venti told Bouncekit a hilarious joke. Seed Kit thinks Fern isn't very considerate of others. Clay Kit thinks Tadpolefern's prey looks delicious. Too delicious. Bouncekit thinks Fern has been acting stuck up and rude. Definitely some interesting things going on. I'll have to look into relationships a bit more. Puzzle is getting along fine with everyone, and so far has the most friendship with Weevil Stripe. She's also settled into her role as the medicine cat quite well, already seeking guidance from the clan's ancestors, Bouncekit in particular. I'm not sure if she ever would have met Bouncekit. Partridge Fur has the foul taste of bitter herbs in his mouth, and his relationship with Brown Minnow is going well. He still has a lingering crush for Pad as well. Fern is new to the clan, looking around the camp with wonder. She is a senior adult of 111 moons, with long rosette fur and sage eyes. This combination is absolutely gorgeous. Her black fur with these gray markings and those green eyes, beautiful. And she is righteous, a talented swimmer with proficient experience. Hold on just a second, I've just realized my settings are set a tad wrong. There we go, now I can see exact experience. Fern doesn't have too much of a relationship with anyone yet, just with those cats that have interacted with her thus far, which have been 2 kits and Brown Minnow. Eepy is getting distracted quite a bit today. Weevilstripe wishes others would stop thinking she's so soft because of her kitty pet past. Interesting. And she still has quite the like of Pad here. With a tad bit for Eepy as well, who barely realizes she exists. Pad, meanwhile, is basking in a sunray in the camp clearing. He has slightly more like for Weevilstripe than Partridge Fur now, and quite a bit more friendship. Perhaps it is time for me to pair these 2 up. We're going to roll a random number generator, with it being half and half that Pad will accept. 6 being yes, 1 being no, you can figure the rest out. It is a 4, so just barely over the line, and we are going to make these 2 official. Fleetfreckle is meanwhile having a good day. He sees how much the clan has grown, and knows that Bouncekit and Bitekit would be proud of them. He may be sick, but he's still able to appreciate how far they've come, and he is confident in his brother and in Puzzle that they'll be able to heal him. Even if not, he's glad he's been able to see the clan and guide it this far. Well, that's interesting. He still has a good amount of romantic like with his mate, but also with Tadpolefern. And of course, him and Nimblehope have been having a rocky time in their relationship recently. Perhaps it was a mistake for them to go into it. Brown Minnow is relaxing, and of course has a really good relationship with Partridge Fur, as well as a close sibling bond with Nimblehope, with a tad bit of rivalry sprinkled in there. Nimblehope wants to compliment Brown Minnow's fighting techniques, and she, meanwhile, is more confident in her and Fleetfreckle's relationship. It also looks like she tends to make a lot more friends in the clan, but on the other hand, is completely dislikes her and Brown Minnow's adoptive mother. Tadpolefern is critiquing Eepy's fighting techniques, and has romantic like for Nimblehope, which I guess I pointed this out last time now that I think about it. And Fleetfreckle, so perhaps there's some hope for a polycule there and not Fleetfreckle and Nimblehope just breaking up. I don't know. We'll have to see. Venti is now recovered from giving birth and looks like this in her healthy sprite. She wonders how Fleetfreckle is doing, and she has a good relationship with all 3 of her kits, of course, has a decent friendship going with Pad, and nothing much else yet. Shackadazzle is making sure everyone's done their daily duties as a responsible warrior, and has a good relationship with Eepy, and a bit of a friendship with Nimblehope and Venti. Meanwhile, disliking Weevilstripe and Partridger slightly. Seed Kit is currently hiding from other cats, being an impulsive, avid play fighter, and currently has the most relationship with her mother and siblings, with a bit of a friendship developing with Fleetfreckle and Pad. Clay Kit wasn't paying attention and tripped, an impulsive little guy with an active imagination. He also has a close relationship with his family, and after that has a good relationship with Fleet Freckle. Bouncekit is rubbing up against the warrior's legs. He is a charming lover of stories and is currently having a headache. Poor thing. Also, he likes Fleet Freckle, Pad, Partridge Fur, and his family like the other kits. Bouncekit is looking to visit Venti in a dream, and Lion Ember is looking to visit Nimblehope. Milkweed Swarm was accidentally in Pad's dreams. Bouncefoot feels he's being forgotten. Ecolt seems to be enjoying the company from Norman, who is keeping an eye out for StarClan cats near their territory. Pad and Weevilstripe go out for a training/bonding session, and it goes well. The two are certainly bonding as mates. Brown Minnow joins Partridge Fur on his herb gathering patrol, and Venti comes with them, still perhaps a bit weak. And they manage to gather Marigold, Rosemary, and Poppy as Brown Minnow and Partridge Fur chat, making Partridge Fur feel more relaxed. Everything is going to be okay. The wave of sickness and illness has passed. He has help now, and Brown Minnow just makes him feel stable. Puzzle, meanwhile, is assisted by Tadpolefern, and indeed, the StarClan connected cat had a vision. And Puzzle is able to interpret the vision with ease. It is a vision telling the cats that they now have enough members to be considered a full clan again, and that they can now have a leader who will be given 9 lives. Tadpolefern isn't very surprised that he was the one chosen to get this vision. Perhaps it is just because he was the one with the most connection to StarClan, and thus the easiest to reach. In any case, the two rush back to camp with the information. HopeClan has come so far, and it is thanks to you guys, the over 26,000 people who have viewed the first episode of HopeClan, and all those who have found the series or stuck with it since. And so, to honor that, we are going to be doing a vote. Not quite GlowClan style, because I think that every cat here who is of age deserves a shot at being HopeClan's new leader. I also don't want to take away from this moment or risk any of these cats dying, but I feel like HopeClan in particular would wait a moon to make their decision. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this clan right now. And then if anything happens to any one of these cats, I can always reload the save so that everything is back to the way it was. Then I'm going to play through the rest of this moon and go ahead 1 moon, and I will just leave it there. This is going to be a very short episode. So let's continue with the rest of this moon. Nimblehope is going to go out on patrol with Eepy, I guess? Yeah, that's the best combination of experience. These two and then these two. So we will send them out. And neither cat steps up to teach, so that didn't go very well. Now we will send these two out. Of course, we're going to try and rescue the kid. And Rainbow Kit has joined the clan. Aw, that is so on brand for HopeClan, and such an awesome thing to happen in their last moon without a proper leader. Here is little Rainbow Kit, a 4-moon-old kid who is daring and never sits still. He also looks gorgeous. We should also choose an adoptive parent or parents for poor little Rainbow Kit here. I feel like since he's the same age as Venti's kits, and she is the one with the most mothering experience, well, other than maybe Weevilstripe, but I feel like Weevilstripe, after her last experience with adoptive kits, feels like she just isn't good enough as a mother, and she also has an interesting backstory that I've hinted at, which makes her feel like she could never be a good parent. So I think the best choice is Venti. She can raise Rainbowkit along with her 3 others. And there we go. It looks like only good news this moon. Well, mostly. Fleetfreckle recovered from his green cough, being healthy now when the clan is choosing their leader. Brown Minnow has unfortunately gotten a running nose. Mistlekit's headache is gone, but it's been replaced by a running nose, and also poor little Rainbowkit has a running nose. For those of you rooting for a polycule, there that is, seems like it's getting more and more likely. And Fleetfreckle is told the secret by Mistlekit just as he's about to tell Mistlekit a secret. Partridgefur is glad to have a clanmate like Claykit. Partridgefur had a disagreement with Mistlekit about something or other. Puzzle thinks Rainbowkit is very helpful. Puzzle was noticeably distracted while Mistlekit was trying to tell a story. Weevilstripe thinks Shackadazzle was nice to them today. Weevilstripe wants to spend more time with Nimblehope. Aww. Weevilstripe wants to try and patch things up with her adopted daughter. Rainbowkit let Brown Minnow down while Brown Minnow was counting on them. Sheesh, Brown Minnow, don't put so much on the poor kit. Nimblehope gives Partridgefur a beautiful feather they found and hides it behind their whiskers. Nimblehope has always had a good bond with her brother-in-law. Pad is checking on Nimblehope. Pad had a heated argument with Brown Minnow and said some very hurtful things. Sheesh. Eepie seems to always avoid Fleetfreckle's attempts at small talk. Eepie notices how Venti is being helpful. Shackadazzle finds a bit of fluff that smells like Eepie and adds it to their nest. Tadpolefern and Fleetfreckle realize they have more in common than previously thought. Wow, interesting. So yeah, definitely some progress for Team Polycule. Venti spent a long time talking with Partridgefur and was impressed by Partridgefur's insight. Seedkit is talking with Eepie. Claykit doesn't notice Brown Minnow twitching their whiskers. Nistlekit makes stinky faces at Partridgefur. Fern didn't tell Seedkit about the feather stuck to their face, so Seedkit spent the whole day looking silly. Fern had a huge argument with Partridgefur, and Rainbowkit and Weevilstripe realized they have more in common than previously thought. Aww, Weevilstripe is bonding with little Rainbowkit, even after being a bit afraid to take the kit under her own wing. The camp is still beautiful and green, with new leaf in the air, and the warriors congregate in the warriors' den, trying to figure out who would best suit the role of leader. In the medicine cat den, the 2 medicine cats discuss what StarClan may want. But it seems StarClan has left this choice up to them. Out in the clearing, Nimblehope and Brown Minnow discuss this development. They'd always grown up in HopeClan with it not having a leader, and now this is finally happening. Neither one is sure how to feel about it. One of the kits is out frolicking, unaware of the serious decisions being made right now, and the other 3 are snuggled safe in the nursery while the adults talk. Each of the cats would have something unique to offer the clan, but obviously the attention is mostly on most senior clan members, those who have been here the longest. Partridgefur, being one of the adopted sons of Bouncekit, having taken on the role of a medicine cat in order to protect his brothers and then everyone else who has come after. He's always been so responsible, always so quick to do the right thing, having so much faith and always looking after the kits that came into the clan, wanting to protect them, despite them often messing up his herb stores. Weevilstripe was the one who protected them when they were much younger, who taught them many things. But after her failings as a mother, she feels she might be unfit to lead anyone. Being wise and very clever, having lived a lot of life, and knowing a lot about 2 legs and how to best avoid them while also taking benefit, she would for sure teach the cats much. But is she ready for such a responsibility? Fleet Freckle, the only other surviving child of Bouncekit, the mentor to two of the clan's finest warriors, always the diplomat, solving disputes within the clan and keeping good relations with other clans. Having much experience as a warrior, but does he have enough responsibility and enough vision to guide the clan down the right path? And do any of them really want this responsibility? Or perhaps, does one of the newcomers want it more? Would they offer more to the clan? That's for you to decide. In the comments below, say who you would like to lead the clan. You can give reasons if you want to try and convince others, or just say the cat's name. If you agree with someone, you can reply to their comment or make a comment of your own. When we next visit HopeClan, I will have counted all the votes and selected the new leader, at which point we will play through a regular episode's worth of moons, and then the story of HopeClan will be over. But don't fret, the original 2 will return on the channel at some point. You'll just have to keep an eye out for that. So, as always, I will see you all next time.